my name is Andrew Coco. My topic was online dating. Is this the new norm? So, my research question was the rise of dating apps over the years and how the pandemic has played a role in the amount of downloads. So, when looking at this, of course, I had to analyze what were the top online dating apps, the amount of users they had in their demographics, how has the pandemic played a role in the amount of downloads of these apps, and where do these apps stand on a global platform. So, of course, the top dating apps, when we looked at the top dating apps for March 2020, which was around the pandemic, overall Tinder had the number one amount of downloads, Bumble at number two, Plenty of Fish came in at number three, Hinge came in at four, five was Hilly, six was Meet Me, seven was Badoo, eight was BLK, nine was Tagged, and 10 was Tiny. So for your App Store downloads, which is iPhone products, it would be Tinder at number one, Bumble at number two, Hinge at number three, Plenty of Fish at number four, Hilly at number five, HUD at number six, seven was Mimi, eight was BLK, nine was Badoo, and 10 was Tagged as well. Google Play, which was Google products, Tinder at number one, Plenty of Fish at number two, Hilly at number three, Bumble came in at number four, Meet Me came in at number five, Badoo at six, seven had Hinge, eight was Taimi, nine was Scout, and 10 was Tagged as well. So what I also found out, Tinder was the most downloaded dating app in the US from March 2020 with close to 12 million installs, which represented a 13% increase from March 2019. And then Bumble was the second most installed dating app in the US last month with more than 642,000 downloads, which represented a 19% increase from March 2019. Plenty of Fish, Hinge, and Hilly rounded the top five most installed dating apps in the US for that month as well. So as you can see, the pandemic really did kind of play a role at this time of March in helping some of these dating apps. So now we look at the amount of users and their demographics. So overall, Tinder had 17% of the users. 52% of them were within the 18 to 24 range. 31% of them were within the 25 to 34 range, and 6% were in the 35 plus range. Bumble came in at 15% of overall users, 34% in 18 to 24, 28% in 25 to 34, and 6% as well for that 35 and up. Match.com saw 15% of overall users, 19% were in the 18 to 24, 25 to 34 had 16%, and 14% of 35-year-olds were on there and up. eHarmony, overall 10%, 12% in the 18 to 24 range, 12% in the 25 to 34 range, and 9% in the 35 and up range. And then for the gender demographics, we see that male, 21% of the Tinder were males, 13% were females. Bumble had 18% of males, 13% of females. Match.com had 15% of males, 16% of females. eHarmony balancing it out with 10% on both sides. So obviously, I gave you guys the stats. I gave you what you need, but now you need to know how the pandemic played the role in downloading of these apps. Well, while COVID-19 public health guidelines presented a serious challenge for people looking to go out on a first date or maybe a second date, online dating remained a savior for singles. In March 2020, Tinder recorded its highest number of swipes on a single day, 3 billion. From March to May 2020, OkCupid saw a 700% increase in dates, and overall in Bumble, video calls increased by 70%. So I also chose this picture. It says how dating has gone during COVID-19. So obviously you see they both have the mask on, and like that's like the new norm right there. Like you think about dates and you think about COVID, a mask. That's it right there. That's the new norm. So now we got to look at where do these apps stand on a global platform. Well, and when we're talking global, we're talking international. So that means who's all getting these apps. So Tinder is used in 190 countries and is available in 40 languages. Estimates of Tinder user numbers in Brazil vary from 7% of Brazilian social media users to 10% of Brazilian internet users. 7.5 million swipes per day in India in 2016, where Tinder has now established its first international office. And one of the most, even more commonly used international dating apps is Badoo, which has over 400 million users. Like Tinder, Badoo was based on swiping until recently, when the company got rid of swipe-based matching and debuted a new live video feature. So as you can see right now, it's the pandemic helped. It's getting around. Like as it was getting around, the apps were getting around too. So it's looking good. So how are dating apps being advertised? Well, if you look at these two pictures right here, which are from the Tinder Instagram website, the Tinder Instagram page, which is a social media platform, they now offer sweatshirts, phone cases, sweatpants, and joggers now. So if you think about it, you see people wearing clothes, you're always going to wonder, oh, maybe I like that. Where did they get it from? So imagine an app using their advertising now. So you're advertising it to the whole world. Millions of people use social media now, and people love clothes. So being advertised is genius. It's genius. That's how you get it. Word of mouth advertising right there. So in conclusion, over the years, the use of technology has taken over our world, opening new opportunities for us to develop apps for our basic needs. The use of online dating apps has been crucial in helping newly singles find and filter out that special person for them based off common interests. The pandemic has helped lead to the surge of the downloads of these apps, and also have helped expand these apps to a global platform. And here's my reference page. Thank you for watching.